So I have already actually written all the equations because it is taking time to write and draw everything. So last class we have discussed this part, like how we will find the updated weight for this WJK part we have discussed. Okay, so that is taking derivative of error. So this is error EK, taking derivative of the error EK with respect to WJK that we have discussed last class. So in today's class, what we will be discussing in the sense, what will be the change in this weight Vij. Okay, so that's what we are going to discuss. So the error is same. What error is nothing but yeah. So this is how, the error is represented. Error is nothing but 1 by 2 TOKO minus OOKO. That is target output of the kth neuron of the output layer minus observed output of the kth neuron of the output layer, the whole square. Right. So now we want to take the derivative of the error with respect to Vig. So this actually error actually depends on output. So derivative of error with respect to output, that is OKO, observed output of the kth neuron of the output layer. Again, this output depends on the input. So again we have to do the derivative of the observed output of the kth neuron of the output layer with respect to the derivative of the kth neuron of the derivative of the output of the kth neuron of the uh, output layer. Okay, derivative of the input. This output depends on the input. So derivative of the output of the kth neuron of the output layer depends on the derivative of the input of the kth neuron of the output layer, and this input depends on the output of the jth neuron of the hidden layer. So derivative of the input of kth neuron of output layer is, we have to take derivative of just a minute. Okay, fine. So derivative of the, yeah, so that's the point. So the input, so derivative of the uh, input of the kth neuron of the output layer depends on the output of the jth neuron of the hidden layer, and the output of the jth neuron of the hidden layer, again it depends on its own input. It depends on the input of the jth neuron of the hidden layer, and the input of the jth neuron of the hidden layer, that depends on this particular weight Vig. So before solving, so to solve this part, we have to solve all these things. Okay, here some of the things we have already calculated in the last class itself. So this equation here also in the slide also it is there, but in slide some of the equations are wrong, so I suggest you to refer the video fully. Okay, so this is what we have represented here. This is the same thing. Okay, so instead of small e here I have mentioned capital E, it can be anything, right? Okay, so now we have to solve all these things one by one. So first let us see how we will solve dou ek, that is what will be the derivative of dou ek with respect to the observed output of the kth neuron of the output layer. So this is ek, this is the error. So when you take derivative of this, what will happen? So this 2 will just come down, and this OK will become minus 1. Okay, the 2 will be cancelled out, so it will be just equal to minus of TOKO, that is target output of the kth neuron of the output layer, minus OOKO, output of the kth neuron of the output layer. Right? So this is what EK will be. Okay, so I mean dou EK by this part. So this part we can solve like this, right? Okay, if you take the second part, dou OK by dou derivative of dou output of the kth neuron of the output layer with respect to the input of the kth neuron of the output layer. So this we have solved in the last class. So when you solve this, you know what you get is, so basically we'll get theta naught into 1 plus OKO into 1 minus OKO. That is, we will get something in terms of itself. Okay. So this part we have solved in the last class itself, right? So then derivative of IKO with respect to OJH. So for that, first you should know what is IKO. So what is IKO? IKO is what? IKO means input to the kth neuron of the output layer. IKO is input to the kth neuron of the output layer. So input to the kth neuron of the output layer is nothing but what? It is the output of the hidden layer into the weights. So the first output of the output from the first neuron of the hidden layer into W1K, output of the second neuron of the hidden layer into W2K, so on and so forth, output of the jth neuron of the hidden layer into WJK, so on and so forth, M, because in the hidden layer we have M neurons. So output of the mth neuron of the hidden layer into WMK. Now if you take the derivative of this, so derivative of IKO with respect to OJH. Okay, when you take this derivative, what you will get? This here there is no OJH, so this will become 0. This also will become 0. So this will become OJH. So when you take derivative of this, no, this OJH part will become 1. So it will be WJK, and remaining all terms will be 0. So derivative of IKO with respect to OJH is nothing but WJK. Okay. So in this place we will be getting WJK, right? Okay. Next, derivative of OJH with respect to IJH. So before that you should know what is OJH. Yeah. Okay. So OJH is nothing but the OJH is output of the hidden layer. What is the output of the hidden layer? Output of the hidden layer in if you recall, in the hidden layer we are using sigmoid activation function. Okay. In the hidden layer we are using sigmoid activation function. I mean log sigmoid activation function, which is of the form 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus x. So it is like this, 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus theta h ijh. So this you have to take derivative with respect to ijh. So how to do that? That we will discuss. So already I shared one video regarding that. Okay, I want you to, so you should go through that. Okay. So which one? So these are the things which we have already discussed. So this is a derivative of error with respect to output is minus t OKO minus O OKO, and this is derivative of output with respect to input theta naught into 1 plus O OKO into 1 minus O OK. This is derivative of input with respect to OJH, which is nothing but WJH. Now we should take this derivative of OJH with respect to IJH. So OJH is nothing but output of the hidden layer. Output of the hidden layer actually it depends on the it depends on the what you call, it depends on the sigmoid activation function. So we should know how to solve that sigmoid activation function. Yeah, so this is OJH. OJH is nothing but because in the hidden layer we are assuming that it uses sigmoid function. So it is of the form 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus theta h ijh. So this we have to take derivative. So you have to apply this rule, u dash v minus v dash u by v square. So in the denominator, whatever we have, we'll take just square of this. Then u dash. So when you take u dash is this numerator. When you take derivative of this 1 with respect to OJH, you will get 0. So 0 into this denominator term. So anyway this will be 0, right? Minus v dash u. What is v dash? This part. So this part, when you take derivative, this 1, when you take derivative, it will become 0. E to the power minus theta ijh, when you take derivative, you will get minus theta h into e to the power minus theta h ijh. Okay, so that you are getting here this. So as of the formula here, there is, and this minus theta h also comes here. So minus of minus theta h into e to the power minus theta h ijh. Okay, so this term anyway becomes 0. So this minus into minus, it becomes plus. So theta h into e to the power minus theta h ijh. Right? So this is what you are getting. But again, we, like how we discussed for tan h function, we want this to be in terms of itself. We want to represent this in terms of itself. So we are adding and subtracting theta h. So we are specifying like theta h minus theta h. Okay, so theta h. So here we are doing theta h minus theta h plus theta h into e to the power minus theta h ijh divided by 1 plus e to the power theta h ijh. So anyway, these two terms will cancel out. This is, we are manipulating because we want to represent it in terms of, we want to represent the final output in terms of log sigmoid function itself. So we are doing like this. Okay, and here we are taking this theta h common outside. When you take theta h common outside, you will get 1 minus 1 plus e to the power minus theta h ijh, the numerator, divided by 1 plus e power minus theta h ijh the whole square. Okay. So this can be now written, how we can write in the sense, this can be written like this. So theta h we can take common out, and then, so in the previous case, if you see, you have 1 plus 1 minus e power minus theta h ijh we had. So the first one and plus e power minus theta h we can combine. So you will get 1 plus e to the power minus theta h ijh divided by 1 plus e to the power theta h ijh the whole square minus 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus theta h ijh the whole square. So here the numerator and this will get cancelled. So here you will have 1 by 1 plus e power theta h ijh, and here you will have 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus theta h ijh the whole square. So now this 1 by 1 plus e to the power theta h ijh we can take common out. So if you take this out, this term will be 1. So it will be 1 minus 1 by e to the power minus theta h ijh. Again, if you see this, now this is what? 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus theta h ijh is what? It is same as the sigmoid function, right? It is same as the log sigmoid function. Okay, so that is our input. I mean, we are taking the derivative of that only, OJH. So this is of the form OJH. So this we can represent it as theta h into OJH into 1 minus OJH. So now we have taken the derivative of the fourth part also. This part is, what we get is this term, theta h into OJH into 1 minus OJH. So the remaining part is IJH. So again we have to take derivative for IJH with respect to Vij. So when you do that, so first we should know what is IJH. IJH means what? It is input to the jth neuron of the hidden layer. Input to the jth neuron of the hidden layer, it depends on the output from the input layer and the respective weights. So it is O1i into V1j plus O2i into V2j, so on and so forth, OII into Vij plus OLI into VLJ. So this is the thing. So for this, when you take derivative with respect to Vij, here there is no Vij, so this will become 0. Here also there is no Vij, so this will become 0. So all these terms will become 0. So this Vij will become 1. So this will be OII, and all these things will be 0. So when you take derivative of IJH with respect to Vij, what you get is OII, right? So that is, which means that when you take derivative of the jth neuron of the input to the jth neuron of the hidden layer with respect to Vij, the result is nothing but the uh, output of the ith neuron of the input layer. But in input layer, what function we are using? In input layer, we are using linear function. That is, it is going to take the input and it is going to give as it is. So, so it means that this output, it will be very same as the input. Because in the input layer, if you recall, we are using linear function. It is not going to do anything. It is just going to pass the input as it is. So whatever the input, so this is output and input are same. There is no difference in case of the input layer. So instead of calling this as OII, we can also call as III, which means that input to the ith neuron of the, so this I represents input to the ith neuron of the input layer. So now we have solved all these parts. So now we have to plug into this equation. So when you plug into this equation, what you will get in the sense, so all the four or five parts, so everything you have to plug in. Yes. So when you plug in, this is what you will get. So this is the first term. So dou ek with respect to Vij, this is the first term. That is, derivative of error is this term. And this is the derivative of the output. Actually, it is 1 plus OK into 1 minus OKO that we have combined, and we have written 1 minus OKO the whole square, right? Not whole square, 1 minus OKO square. And this is the derivative of the third term Wjk, and this is the derivative of the fourth term theta h into OJH into 1 minus OJH, which is the output from the hidden layer, and this is the derivative of the input to the hidden layer. So this is after plugging. See here, we just plugged into this equation all these individual terms we have plugged here. So you got this equation. Now this minus 1, or by multiplying it with some constant, this minus is replaced with this eta. So you get like this. So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but the change in weight of Vij. Okay. So instead of calling it as del Ek, deriving del Ek with respect to Vij, we can call it as, instead of calling it as dou Ek with respect to dou Vij, we can call it as del Vij. That is, change in Vij is equal to eta into all these things. So the updated weight Vij will be equal to Vij plus this change in weight. Okay. So this is only for one weight Vij. This is only, we are talking about one weight, but in that in between input and the hidden layer, there are many such weights. So there are many such weights. So how will you generalize it? So this is the generalized equation del V, which is a matrix, which is a weight matrix. The size of this matrix will be L into M. The size of this matrix will be L into M, which is nothing but the output of the input layer. So the output of the input layer is nothing but a column vector, which is L into 1. That is, it has L rows and 1 column, right? It has L, I mean, it has L, I think it's a row vector. It has L rows. It's a vector basically. So it's a vertical one. So it has L rows and 1 column, and there, so this is nothing but in this equation, this part alone is this, and the remaining entire thing, this also in our case, it is of this form only. See, this entire thing is nothing but, it is the, you can consider it as what is the output of the hidden layer. So this is also of the form m cross 1, that is there are m rows and one column, but for we cannot multiply in that case, because L into one matrix is of size L into 1 and another matrix is of size m into 1, which you cannot multiply. So we are taking transpose of this entire thing is represented as m, right? This entire thing is represented as m, so it becomes 1 into m. Okay, this is 1, this is 1, this is also, so this becomes 1 into m. Now it is, this two matrix can be, this two can be multiplied and the result will be L cross m, right? So this is how we derive this. Now let us go back to the slide. Before going back, I think, yeah, so like how we have derived this, similarly for wjk also we can derive. So wjk we have derived last class. So dou ek with respect to I mean the ek with respect to wjk is nothing but first the derivative of the error part, then the output part, and then that weight part is ojh. So this is what you get, and again this negative sign can be replaced with this eta, right? Now this can be written, this is the change in weight. Now the new weight is wij bar is equal to wij plus change in weight. Okay, so similarly here also this ojh can be represented like this, m cross 1. Okay, so this entire, this part alone is, so this is for W matrix. This is one weight alone. So when you consider the entire W matrix, which will be of size m cross n, so this is the output of the hidden layer, and this should be multiplied with the output of the output layer. In output layer we have n neurons, so we are using this capital N symbol, and again we have to take the transpose of this. So this entire thing is here represented as n, and this alone is represented as O. Okay, in the other equation the last one is represented as I and remaining part is represented as m. Again if you see this n, its actual size is, it is also a vector, it has n rows and one column, but we cannot multiply in that case, so we are taking transpose of that. So when you take n transpose, it becomes 1 into n. Now we can multiply and you will get a matrix of m cross n. So this is the final derivation. So in the slide there are a few mistakes are there. So if, for example, if you see this is wjk, this is not wik. Okay, so like that some places some mistakes are there. So you have to be a bit careful. So that's it. Most of our topics are over. Similarly, this is this last one slide is here. What we have, so normally how the neural network work, in the sense it will not work for one input, rather it will work for multiple number of inputs. I mean, if there are, say the data set contains 100 inputs, it may take all the 100 inputs, then it will take the average error. After that only this back propagation will start. So that is what this equation says. So a batch mode of training, so that is called as batch training. We don't do training, back propagation is nothing but training. So we don't do training for every set of input, rather we'll do training for all the inputs combinedly, we'll calculate the error and then we'll go for training. A batch mode of training is generally implemented through the minimization of mean square error in error calculation. The MSE of the kth neuron at the output level is given by like this. For kth neuron alone, all the but for all the inputs, batch input. So here T represents the total number of training set. In your training data set, how many data points are there? So that is what is this T. So that here we are dividing by 1 by T, 1 by 2 into 1 by T, sigma T equal to 1 to T. So this represents number of training samples. So T equal to 1 to this many. If there are 80 training samples, this will go for 80 times. So So TOKOT means that is the target output of the first input minus the observed output of the first input whole square, and that will be added with the target output of the second output minus the observed output of the second output the whole square, so on and so forth. Like that we calculate the this E bar, so which is the error. So this is what we want to minimize, right? And then the back propagation, all these things will come as usual. Okay, so similarly this del wjk is also, if you see, it is derivative of error with respect to this w, and again this is summation of all these things, right? So that's it about the syllabus. We'll stop here. Okay, and so this neural network part I want you to go through thoroughly. So there will be, I may ask some problems also based on this. For example, say here finally this is the equation you are getting, we are getting for derivative of error with respect to wjk. Okay, so this is this means what? This is nothing but change in, so this is wjk, not ij. Okay, so this is change in the weight jk. So how much the weight is going to change, right? When the this is the new weight. Okay, this is, I mean, how much the weight should be added to the old weight. So that is what is del wjk is, right? So here so this equation, no, for example, I'm trying to say like how the questions can be. Say for example, I may give all these things. Say I may give the value for TOKO, so that is the target output of the kth neuron of the output layer, some